CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity. CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the light of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Mr. Toby, are you getting me? Yeah, because I think we are on here. I don't know whether it's the website we are on. You getting me now?
Test. Okay, I'm sure you hearing me now, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting you clear. I don't know whether it's the website we are on here, but yeah, but we are on live. We on the radio and also on live on the stream too on Facebook. I'm just thinking whether it's the website we are on as well.
Yeah, we're waiting for the others to make the way here. So
Okay.
hope that will join us in time so that we can commence. Where's Henry?
I think he should be making his way here now, but it's raining heavy. It's been just up from the outside.
Yeah, it's raining as well here. I haven't seen Vic. I haven't seen Mr. Richardson yet.
So I don't know because we already on air already. So while we wait on the rest of our panelists to join us. Yeah. So guys, we're still waiting on the rest of our panelists to join us. For those of you who are listening to us on radio, uh, I would like to say good evening back home here in Liberia. Welcome to the Political Lounge here on Truth FM 96.1. Political Lounge comes on 11:30 to 1:30 Liberia time. So we still wait on Dr. Richardson and the rest of the panelists to join us. But currently we have with us Mr. Smith Topi. It's already live. So as we wait on the rest of our panelists to join us, we'd like to say welcome to the show. Tonight, welcome to the Monday edition. Yeah, on Truth FM. So we are still waiting on our the rest of our panelists to join us on the show. So we get this some signal and let's see what we can get Winston on. I don't know why it's going at this. So might as well go at this. I think it should be, but it's raining. Yeah, it is raining very very heavy. So we let's see whether we are on course from what I said here. Uh, Tonight it is raining. As I said, very very heavy. So we still anticipate waiting on the rest of our panelists to join us tonight on the show. Welcome to the Political Law Show on Truth FM 96.1. Wilson, welcome. I don't know whether you get him into your phone. Welcome, Wilson.
Yeah, Ansu, how are you?
Okay, so we have Wilson on as we, yeah, this stream, yeah. I mean, I think we're on YouTube. We should be live on YouTube. I'm trying to see whether we are on Facebook. So we're still waiting on Dr. Richardson and Madam Sandoro to join us on the show tonight. As I said, it's the Monday edition of the Political Launch here on Truth FM 96.1. So let me get it from this end. I don't know whether it's the two we are on came in from.
And so I think there's a change of time with the key Dr. Richardson. So I've just communicated with Vic, and I think they just realized that there's a change in the time at the end. So they had to readjust. I'm sure they'll shut the join us. So he's gonna be checking the bike end to see when they are ready. I think they did realize that there is a change in the time that is also affecting them, their schedule. But we should be on now.
Yeah, yeah.
Winston,
Yeah,
how are you?
and I'm okay, Mr. Toby. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, and on Sue, my observation here is that we are only screaming on the CMC diaspora page. But I'm not seeing us on the political launch page. I'm not seeing us on CMC, the Citizen Movement for Change, the official page. I'm not seeing us on there. So I think you got to check it out and see. We are just on we are just live on the diaspora page.
Yes, yes, there are some changes made, and I think that I hope it's not like it gives him a little bit tough time to join us. Yeah, so for me, what you're saying, uh, I'm trying not to notice it because right now we are only, I think, we're live on YouTube. Yet, we stream from on the Political Lounge Facebook page. I'm not getting any signal for us from there, but I think we should be on YouTube for where we are streaming for now. So let's see. Yeah, the way you said exactly so. So we are streaming on the CMC Diaspora USA page. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I just noticed it. So we are streaming from the CMC Diaspora USA page. Just I just noticed it. So I think there's some changes. But let's start the registration comes on so that we can know exactly. But while we wait on them, I think we can and whether we can just be flowing, wrapping around some issues until they can join us because as Mr. Kobe said, it's a little bit changing the time, so we'll keep watching from the back because we're live on the radio already.
Yeah, I think we can just keep start the conversation. They're going to join us in the process. I think we can just start from here.
Mr. Toby,
Yes, I'm getting you. Uh, I think we're all trying to follow the observation, but like Winston rightly noticed, we can commence while we await Dr. Richardson and Nick to join us. There's a whole lot I'm sure we can talk about uh, tonight with the rest coming in and to also join us to make their input. Here, basically, we talk more about the citizen movement for change, the activities of the party, and the workings of the political leader. We talk about pending events coming up in the party's operation and a lot more. So, for those of you joining us via this platform or through the means of radio, we talk more about CMC and the activities relating to the party. We also at times chip in with other national issues. So tonight hope we will do justice to a lot more of activities around the CMC. So while we do that, I'm also observing that Ansu is off. Winston, are you following as well?
Yes, I'm here, Mr. Toby. I'm here.
Okay, so we hope that Winston and the team will rejoin us. But again, we are still awaiting the rest of our team members. But Winston, is there anything that you want to chip in while we await the rest of the members of the team?
Yeah, Mr. Toby. Let me say, um, It's good to be here. It feels good being here to discuss more about. I don't know what's the quality of my audio. Is it okay?
Yes, okay, it's okay. It's actually better.
All right. So it feels good being here where we discuss national issues. CMC, where we do not just criticize, but we you know do constructive criticism and do recommendations also on the platform. I think that is incumbent upon every responsible citizen who want to see, you know, development, who want to see the country moving forward. I think you can, you know, take the stand to criticize and also recommend possible way in which the livelihood of our people can be changed. So this is where we discuss the different problems our people are facing in Liberia on the political lodge on you know discussing the agenda of CMC to make sure that our message resonate with the people of Liberia. So it's good to be here, even though from where I sit it's 1:55 a.m. But yeah, it's good to be here this morning to talk to our Liberian people. So let me say good morning and welcome to all of our viewers from our different social media handles and those who are following us through the radio. So I just want to recognize some of those who are in the comment section. I don't know if that is okay.
Yes, go
Um,
ahead.
yeah, we have Collins in the comment section, and Collins saying, "How are you?" And we have Ambassador Joy Moen. He said, "This is Nima County Gospel or Raggy King of Liberia." And he also came down. He said, "Please come to my inbox." And we have Hawa Sano. Hawa Sano said, "I'm watching from Liberia." We have uh, Kamaru Sako. He also said, "Good to be here. CMC strong." So we want to say wheresoever you are joining us from this morning or this afternoon, this evening, depending on your location, we want to say thanks for joining the Political Lodge. And I think Ansu is back now. Ansu can take us from here and we can start
Yes,
our
I
conversation
try to do
with
something and out. As I say, it's raining more. So the technicians and how we are, yeah, flooding the water out. So I want to go do some follow on the technician so we can observe. As I said, Wilson, that's it. Just a lot of things happening back home, and in which we can maybe control light on it. And then since Mr. Toby with us on the show again tonight, we can first they go deep into some CMC and activities like the news. The last time we talked about summer time in Caldwell. There's also very big news to grow on the radio. We talk about CMC visiting that area, and so we don't know how far the communication gone, whether it is planning for the maybe the PR to be back in the country, and whether it's another team will be there to represent the political leader there in Samukatam. But the people in that community is located in district level. It should be the district of the current speaker. They have been ready faced with challenge of barracks in that area in Caldwell, South Carolina. So when they got the news of CMC citizen movement visiting their community or that township, there was a huge celebration to hear CMC are going to visit or visiting the township in terms of being able to put face when it comes to their roles in the Kawa Samarkand. So since the news go out, we're getting a lot of feedback, a lot of calls been coming in, people been texting here and there to know when it'll be maybe when the PR get back to Liberia, when it's a team, the CMC is organized, visit that community. But since Mr. Tube is on, I don't know, I find in terms of like information, communication, how far you go on, what it is like, the momentum is very high in Samokata, Caldwell, Mr. Tope.
Yeah, and so again, let me say thanks. The CMC, like you rightly said, is picking up. in terms of the momentum um, developing. People are gradually gravitating towards the CMC. I've just returned from Gibi and Central Liberia, to be precise, in Bangat as well. So I see it and I hear people around the country talk a lot about the CMC. We got several other activities planned for the CMC in the coming weeks. We'll talk about that when the rest of the panelists join us. Dr. Frances will shortly join us from what I'm getting from the back end, and then we'll dive into the pending activities lined up specifically for Give, and then we will talk about the women surprise visitation today at the party's headquarters in the Suffolk community. It was a remarkable day for the citizens' movement for change. So we will again add our voice to the conversation moving forward. And there's a huge preparation taking place in Give as we speak. Like I hear you talk about Samukatan area. People are excited. People are, voluntarily making their way in the numbers. Our database is impressive. The numbers are hovering by the day, and you can tell that even without the CMC going out to some of the communities themselves are now mobilizing and making their way to the CMC. So that is a good sound. That is a very good signal that people are looking out for an alternative. And I think they see the CMC as that alternative that they can rally around to put forth a better Liberia. So we are all excited. We are engaging, vigorously in communities. Our mobilization teams are working across the country. We are yet to reach to all of the 15 counties. Remember, we are just roughly 5 months or 6 months old in the political land space. But if we are talking about active political activities in the country, it's going to be difficult for you to omit the name of the CMC from that political discussion. So we are happy that we are cutting across, we are between the lines, and people are looking our way as a political institution. With all of the different conversation around the country, we are still positive in our drive to reaching out and helping others along the way, helping communities, helping market women, making relevant intervention in the country. So that is giving us a very good look in the political space. So yes, Samukatan is just one of the many communities or towns in Liberia that the CMC presence will be felt, that we are currently anticipating in going to Give in the next week or so for the very huge activities similar to what took place in Ganta, Nema County, some few weeks back. Again, people are coming in to express their solidarity, their support for our political leader, Mr. Musa Hassanbility. So we are happy that the name CMC is now resonating and it's going down very well with the common people. It's going down with the middle class. It's going down with the upper class. It's just everywhere that you turn and you hear somebody talk about the CMC. So that's positive, and we hope that we can continue the push so that the Liberian people can see more of what we intend to do, from the political space in our country. And so,
Yes,
I
yes,
think
I
Winston
said,
is back.
yeah. We we still coming?
Yeah, so I just wanted to add up to what Mr. Tove have said already. You know, from all indication, what we saw today is a clear manifestation of how well the mobilization team of the CMC is working in terms of reaching out and with basic services and making sure that we are not just going to the people to just talk to them, but in the intervening period, we are also imparting the livelihood of the very same people that we want to represent. I think that is a very good example and something that we have not seen any political party doing in Liberia before coming to the presidency. So this is on record for that. So the turn up we saw today in let's say at the party headquarters, it actually speaks volume. You know, since the party is going out there, and because of our newly establishment, or because of being a newly established political party, we cannot reach to everybody at the same time. So now the people, they are now taking upon their time to walk to the party headquarters, to identify with the party, to join the party, to prove to the Liberian people that this is the best alternative come 2029. So I think the message out there today was very clear, and that's why you see in the diaspora community, in most of the diaspora community, especially among students, you see in some places that it has been the first time in history to see a political party chapter being established in all of student community. That when you go to Nigeria, you see that the CMC chapter in Nigeria is well established. You come to Rwanda, you see the CNC chapter. You go to Uganda, you see the CNC chapter. You go to Kenya, the CNC chapter is there. So it shows the level of work that we are doing as a political party and how the people are connecting with us. So basically with what you are saying so far, it tells you that this is the time. This is the time for the people to engage with new movement. I believe that the needs of the people should be put on the table, and considering the fact that before you represent the and so I think there's a problem going on. So
Go
so
ahead.
All right. So you see that before you represent your people, I think there should be a need that you start to make the necessary impact in their lives. So that's why you have been saying that the political leader have been reaching out in every corner. He have gone to Nima County in all corners. He have been to Lofa County in the home of the sitting president of the Republic of Liberia, where you saw the warm welcome ceremony and you saw the level of work he have done there in terms of mobilization process. And we are in the diaspora as well. We're doing our best to see how we can, raise the number in the diaspora, you know, making sure that the diaspora community can be on the side of the CMC. So I think it is incumbent upon all of us, regardless of where we find ourselves, to make sure that the mobilization process start with us and keep encouraging other people to join us. So it's a good thing. And the party, this is a party that was established less than 1 year ago. I just want to put that in that context. Less than 1 year ago, but it has gained political dominance in the political landscape in Liberia. You cannot mention full political parties in Liberia right now without mentioning the CNC, and that's a significant progress. If you have followed most of the major opinion polls they have had on major or radio stations in Liberia or major platform in Liberia, you see that the CNC name is always surfacing with CNC is coming third, CNC is coming second in other places. So it shows the level of work we have done, and we are committed to delivering the people of Liberia. And one thing we can show the CMC is we're not just going to come with empty promises, but we're going to come with tangible to the discourse 2029, and we're going to make sure to change the lives of our people. That's what we can commit to. So the Liberian people can count on the CMC. This is where the change of like the changing of our people lives in Liberia going to start from. And this is where we're going to begin with the tangible and the development we want to see happening in Liberia, like other countries.
That's great. Let's welcome our global chair. Dad, you're welcome. Dr. Richardson, you're welcome. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's good to be here. I want to just tell Winston, Mr. Toby, and you, Ansu, for holding the floor. I got my time mixed up. We did call back this weekend, and so it causes trouble with the timing. But I'm glad that you guys are able to carry on. And you seem to be doing a wonderful job. So I want to thank you for stepping in and stepping up for the sake of CMC. I'm glad to be here today, and that's exactly how I envision that it will work. Like guys will step in, we will step in and hold each other's back as we move on to this journey, 2029 journey. So thank you for having me, Ansu. I'm glad to be here. I'm going to just be quiet and listen to where you guys were. Uh, Sort of like cue me in, and then we can go from here.
Okay,
Yes.
so again, thank you, and it's good to see you. We know that the time difference is something that we try to balance. I'm sure that's the same situation with Vicky right now. She's
Exactly.
trying,
I'm texting her right now.
yeah, but it'll get better. So we were just moving into our first talking point, specifically on where we are as a party, specifically on the way people are now gravitating towards the CMC. AMSO was giving us heads up as to some activities coming up um, in a very unique community here in Bolsonaro. And then, of course, Winston was giving us the push from the diaspora end with some of the countries like Nigeria right now. I'm sure there's a green light for the chapter in Nigeria to come based on what they've done in their space. And so we now have a chapter in Nigeria. We got chapter in other countries, and it gave us the belief that people are looking very deep within the CMC. And then today, surprisingly, we had a team, a tsunami, because those women that we saw them today, in time past, it was the party hierarchy going out to the communities and speaking to them through their various organizations. It was either through the mobilization wings of the party,
Mm-hmm.
or it was through invitation for the political leader to go and be a part of a function.
Mm-hmm.
Today, to our utmost surprise, we saw tons of Liberian women from the Liberian Women Auxiliary, they call themselves, pay their own transportation, mobilize their own resources in terms of getting food and water. And they came to the party. They said they long waited for the party hierarchy to go to them. But since we were always on different schedule, either in Nima or in Bonn or some part of the country, and the PR is not in country and what have you. So they came in the leadership. The women show today was all just members of the leadership. And if you can see women in that number representing different women organizations, walking to the party headquarters and say, with long men awaiting you, and since in fact you seem a little bit tight in your schedule, we've come to tell you how serious we are. And those women came with their own buses that they pay and charter without the party making any contribution. That was remarkable for us. Uh, they came with their own food, so the party didn't have to provide food for them.
Wow.
They brought their own water, so they just walked on the party compound this morning, like we saw them, like the photos that we've been putting out today on our respective Facebook handle and on our pages, appreciating them. And the leadership, as huge as they were, have said to us there are 10,000 plus women out there that they've organized, and they are the Alliance of Liberian Women who have sat and watched the citizen movement for change and followed Mr. Musa Hassan Belete developmental initiatives. And I'm sure Liberians are tired of politicians just talking. They want to see politicians do things out of the executive mansion. People will always want to ascend to state power before they build you a hand pump. That's the Liberian man mentality for service. And they'll come to you and make the promise. We give them the authority. Even sometimes to deliver on what they promise you become a difficult task. And in the CMC, what the political party called the CMC and its executive are trying to introduce, like I said the last time here, is a developmental oriented politics. So we are moving into the space of the Liberian people, making intervention, and people are watching. Those women that came today, they've been watching the CMC, they've been observing, they've been hearing, and they say there is an alternative. And that alternative is the CMC. So we appreciate them, we commend them. We are looking forward to allowing them have this wonderful interaction with the political leader. And I'm sure upon that interaction, the Women Alliance will become a full-fledged member of the Citizen Movement for Change. And I tell you, they are so upbeat. They look so excited. They sang all sort of gospel songs today for us. They rang praises from God for giving them the CMC. And it was just a wonderful interaction today. As I'm talking, I see you smiling. It's like you got carried away today just by reading some of the lines that were being put out, and it giving us more hope that we are making progress in the political lens space of our country just in a very short time.
Yes. If I can just add my thoughts to that, Mr. Cooper and Smith Tope and Ansu, it warms my heart. I feel so happy. I feel pleased and hopeful that women from, I think it was District 7 area in Liberia.
District 17.
District 17.
17, I'm sorry. They were able to come to the headquarters to just appreciate and at least inquire about their political future. And in just kind of just knowing it, because a lot of people sometimes they think about CMC and they think that, just come here and you get a truck. That's how they look at our political party. And that's how they look at Liberians indirectly, like all Liberians are just waiting to receive. But those women today prove the narrative wrong. They brought their food, brought their music, they came on buses, and they came to the headquarters to say, yeah, we are highly, highly interested in the political future of our country. We are interested in making sure the next generation has good governance. Okay. And so I am just elated. I'm so happy. I'm sorry, guys. I would have loved to share. I've been listening to their songs just to inspire me. There's just this, and I have two computers in my office, actually more than two, but I download the pictures on another computer, which I wanted to show today. And I know sometimes, Ansu is trying in his best in the studio, so he's getting it ready for us. But there were a lot of them, and I want Liberian people to see it, to see the interest of those women who came to our headquarters, the women who want to make a change. Because I tell you, from a female perspective, Toby and Mr. Cooper and Ansu, when things are not going well in our country, when the economy is bad as it is, according to the World Bank economic updates on Liberia, okay? When we live on $3 a day, when Employment in our country is so high. Women feel it the most. We feel it the most because we've been marginalized. People don't listen to us. Yet and still, we are the foundation of our country. Yet and still, we are the one who's in the markets selling. You know. Yet and still, we are the one who hold our husbands and our children up during these difficult times. But yet and still, the laws sometimes don't shine on us, doesn't jive, doesn't look at our concerns. But so when I see with all of their struggles that they're going through and they want a better Liberia, it warms my heart. Okay. And I want Liberians to just see when they saw something in CMC. What they saw is a party of inclusivity, a party of gender equity, a party that will fight for them, a party that will fight for their children, a party of rule of law. That's what they saw, and that's why they came. And many of you out there, you're saying the same thing. CMC is the place to be. I'm sorry to say, is it the place to be? So, it was good seeing them. Very, very good seeing the pictures of them, and hopefully we'll get a chance to show them to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
we've
just
done.
wanted to I just wanted to say this, Mr. Toby. Right after that, I think you can come. So from what we saw today, and if you listen to the audio and you listen to those women explaining, most of them you listen to them representing different groups, you know. So some of them are saying that they have over 10,000 women that they are working with across. So this
Mm-hmm.
is a very good a good move by them, and we look forward to working with them closely. And they are present today at the party headquarters. It shows the level of resignation of our different messages and how the CNC is the best alternative. So I think if you can see women, you know, mobilizing themselves and say, you know what, we're going to provide our own food, we're going to get our own water, we're going to get everything to ourselves just to make sure that we reach to the party headquarters of the CMC to make sure that we be a member. And they didn't just go there to visit the party headquarters. They went there with the request that we have come to be a part of this, to be part of this party.
Yes.
And I think it's a very good thing, and we acknowledge that. We look forward to working with everyone, and the party headquarters is always open, you know.
Yes.
So we also calling on all Liberians to join this movement so we can change our country. That what we saw today, and we also encourage that everyone will be able to join and display the same actions to make sure that we can have more people on board. The changing of Liberia, it lies in the hands of all citizens. It's not about Honorable Musa Hassan Bedite, it's not about Dr. Richardson, it's not about Mr. Tobe, but it's about all of us as Liberians to come together and say, you know what, we are tired of this thing, we are tired of bad governance, we are tired of the way our country is going. We want to join this new movement to make sure that our country can change for the better. So that's why I wanted to say, Mr. Tobe.
Well, thank you. And the interesting thing about what happened today, I'm sure even the political leader himself, he we try to do the CMC in another way, especially the way we configure the party structure, the headquarters of the party. We've seen people come in the numbers, right? In the
Mm-hmm.
number of 5, 6, 7 at times. So those numbers will be strategic people coming to hold meetings with the secretariat, maybe the chairman of the party, our database team, technical people,
Mm-hmm.
and that is how we operated in the last few months of the party. All of our gathering has been outside of the party headquarters in terms of numbers. And so every time the political leader comes to the party headquarters for executive meeting, say, okay, this place should be a place of concentration. We should come to work, put our strategy in place, hold strategic meetings, and all other party activities should be outside of the party premises. But the women today broke that order. And I'm sitting and thinking, seeing him come to see those women like they appeared on today, what the mood of the people, who have been. Because you love to see people in numbers, but again, in the space of the party headquarters, that number that we saw today was very huge. It was huge. It sent a very powerful message out there to the Liberian people that people can sit and organize in their own space and make a move at a political party headquarters without invitation, without being given handout, without being supported, and say, we've come because we've heard a lot about you and we are following your trend of development in the country. But again, because you are busy on order schedule, we've come to join in. We've come to express our willingness to work with you. That message was indeed powerful today, and I'm sure all of the associates, the affiliates of the CMC that witnessed from a distance that were indeed at the party's premises today were very pleased that people, especially our mothers of all ages, there were young people among them, there was older women, uh, different religious background, all mixed up, and it came in one accord. It gave us the courage and the party to do a lot more. And I'm sure the work that the CMC is doing is not going unnoticed. It is being followed by Liberians far and near, and we are getting the result. And the result is some of what we saw today. So again, it is our way of making sure that the party remains relevant. The workings of the party can stay visible, so that Liberians can get to understand that the party is about them. It is for them, and it is about reaching out and making intervention on their behalf. And that is how we should develop our political space. We should get away from the theory of giving people power before they give us a system. They should come and rather help us in our struggle, and to give us the confidence that when they succeed in their endeavor, they will do a lot more in the bigger space. So in the smaller space, start to do those things that Liberians will recognize and keep you in the mind, and then to wait to ascend to state power before we start to build roads, build community bridges, make intervention in school, in the health sector, and those places that Liberians are looking out, to be of help. And I'm sure the CMC is here to bridge those gaps, and that is why people are gradually gravitating. In less than 7 months of the party existence, if you check our record in terms of registration, it's huge. If you check the people out there who have expressed interest in becoming members of our party, that we are yet to announce, are permanent sons and daughters of this country. Some will come quietly and give us the support in the back as being a member of the party. Others will come and they will be announced. And that's the beauty of the CMC. So we are very happy that as we are making progress, Liberians are appreciating the work of the Citizens Movement for Change.
Happened, everything that happened today, Mr. Smith, for me, it's not something strange or surprising to me, because many calls keep coming in. The people keep calling me, especially no date registration here in Double Road, the membership. Uh, so we keep receiving a lot of calls, and the guys always telling me, say, and so we keep telling people that we have our, group here, women group here. The last time we call you, we told you that we want to reach out to to the team at the party headquarters. We haven't seen you guys here. So be a surprise one day. We just bang on you people. They're in surface. So everything that happened is now a surprise, and we should expect more of such because the what you said. This is exactly what the people they've been hearing for. This is what they've been tested for. Not to wait for 2028, 2027, 2028, or maybe 2029, two months, or 1 month to the election before people try to reach out to them to tell them how they can solve their problem, how they can handle their country. But at this early stage, where you have 2025, you have the CMC engagement already. The people looking at the level of work, transformation, engagement in communities, in districts, in the various counties. So the people pulling up, especially our Morlocks, our sisters, women have the power, indeed, pulling up their numbers to go out there and meet leaders, go out there and have some gathering at the party headquarters. For me, I see it like more will happen, more will be done because with the type of calls, there were calls we receive, the messages indeed for the end of for Mount Barkley, for the end of for Boston, for the end of for Ominkai, Ghanansville, all these people in our inbox and texting us that we told you guys that wait when you put the reach out to us. So you're delaying it. We coming out to meet people now. Yeah. So we should expect more of such gathering.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just come in. I don't know. Ansu, are you okay?
Yeah.
Ansu is okay, but let's welcome Vic, and let me say congratulations to you, Victoria Sendolo Zulu.
Thank you.
But why you not smiling today now?
Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, but thank you. Thanks for coming, and of course, again, congratulations for your preferment. We are looking forward to this teamwork. Your addition and your recent appointment in the diaspora leadership brings value. I was reading your profile, your working experience, your entire history. It tells us that there's a lot that you've brought to the CMC, and we are happy to have you on board. Again, welcome to the show tonight.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I know it was a little too much with the information. Yeah. So yeah, thank you. Can I say something now, or
yes, go ahead?
Okay. I just want to say thank you to everybody for for that love. I see a lot of people. Congratulations, thank you. I feel the same way about you. Or I just want to take this time to say a thank you because the position that I stepped in, it was the former U.S. Chair in Canada, U.S. and Canada chair position. And then I want to take this time to say the resignation didn't go through all of us. But I want to take this time also to tell her thank you so much for for the foundation that she set up, and I look forward to stepping upon that or building upon that with you. Or so I would if I sit there and don't tell her thank you for laying the foundation, I would be ungrateful. But I want to say that I will build upon that with you. Or I want to tell her thank you. I want to acknowledge her for building the foundation or setting the foundation.
Well, thank you, Vic. I think that's the best.
I look forward to working with you all.
Yeah, we also look forward to working with you. Like you already said, the foundation again has been built. You're stepping in. We are all looking forward, to you, Dr. Richardson, and the rest of the team members there in the diaspora. It's a tax.
Yeah.
It's a very huge one. And let me again say, as you accept to be this charge, being a team player will be very important. We are looking forward to see that come out of your leadership.
Mhm.
The Political Lounge is your second home from your party's work. We are all here. The reason why we are here because of the CMC. That is what we all have in common. And that is our common denominator that we have Liberia as our common front. So for the party, we are together, and for the party, we can become family. And so, again, we want to say congratulations to you. But before you got in, we were talking about the women today. I'm sure you've been following as well because we've been seeing some of the readout, the pictures. We were just giving the narrative. Again, we know very well that the political leader is a strong supporter of women initiative like he will do for the men. But I'm sure there's a lot of soft spot for women empowerment. And today, after several requests, we haven't had the time to go to those women. The leadership of the women, that's not just the organization, it's about just the leadership storm our headquarters today. And that is what we've been discussing before you join us. And so we allow you to have a say on that. And then we'll switch to the next point on our talking spot here tonight.
Well, I want to say thank you for giving the opportunity. I'm just going to talk briefly about that because you guys are already going to the discussion. I want to say that was great. That's a wake up call. That's very motivating. And whenever women gather, there's something marvelous about to happen. For I like the recognition for the fact that women know that we are being recognized. We are listening to this person. This man is doing well. We are seeing what he's doing. When women come together and agreed and say, he's the person. This is the person we want, especially gathering the crowd that I saw today, the masses of women that actually gathered today just make me very, very impressed. I know, people have been saying that, Mr. Musa has some belief leadership is all women. It's something that actually, brought some of us, closer because he said women, he believes so much in women leadership. And it doesn't mean that women are doing better than men, but it's you men that want us in leadership because you believe in us, you like to work with us. But to see our women gather today, that just show that they are recognizing what is going on. They are appreciating the work that that CMC is doing in the life of women. So I'm really glad that they came to realize that and they recognize it and they actually came with appreciation at the headquarters today. That was amazing. And when I see a group of women, I get excited too. So I've been excited all day.
You're very
Yes,
excited.
I mean, some bias, but sorry.
No, I think someone said 50% of the population are women and 50% of the population were born by women. So
I like that. So instead of 50% being men, they were born
yeah,
by
look,
women. That's
Yes.
good.
yeah, they were born by the women. So you people hold a very special spot. So
I
yeah, coming down.
yes, I was able to download some of the pictures of the women today, and I just want to share it. It's not a lot because I was trying to rush at the same time. Work was done, but it was done on my other computer that I was working with. So I just want to add. So this is, and Mr. Toby, you probably can give us a good explanation. We see some of the women. This is just some of them. They, like you said, they took over your your outside space today. They brought the I see they were singing. Just show a video of them singing. They came in numbers, and they were happy. They looked very happy and joyful to be at the headquarters. So I just I saw. I'm so sorry. It sounds like it was such an amazing scene to see and the sight to be at today. I can imagine just being the present of those women. How joyful that was. So that's
Yeah.
them or they Mr. Come in, Mr. Toby.
So let me just speak to some of the pictures, especially the one you just put out.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see the faces, you see people of all ages.
That's correct.
So you will see the younger ones, you see the elderly women, the middle age, and it was so interesting to note how they even got organized the way they did, and to wake up early morning and see women in a huge number, like they came out, speak volume. It means that they've planned this, they organized themselves, they left their respective homes with the sasa. So they was singing various songs. Some was singing gospel songs, others are doing traditional uh, songs, but it was all a part of a show of support. And our OSA space could not hold them all. So even our conference space inside of the building had to accommodate some of them. That is to show that the numbers you saw on the OXA were equally the number that was also inside of the building hosting the party headquarters. So the message they came with today is that they've waited so long and they could not hold back any longer. So they have come to say we are here. And the good thing about it is that we are in the process of registering members of the party, and our mobilization team, our ADICA team, that is the identification team, also took some time to make news of the numbers that came out today. So majority of the women that came today had the opportunity to get registered as members of the Citizens Movement for Change. They took their ID cards, and you could see the smile on their faces. Like, this is what we've been waiting for, and we are here today. We just come. They spend the day. It was not just 30 minutes. It was more than 30 minutes. It was more than an hour, and they took over our working space today. And there was nothing more we could say to them, but just to appreciate them. So these photos that were being posted out of their visit today were in different form. They were in different attire. Some had the opportunity to be in party t-shirts. Others were in their self-made costume, but it was just as colorful as you saw the pictures come out, and they could share them to the public on today.
Yes, Mr. Toby, I also was able to download a video. I believe it's, and you can tell us more. It was one of the songs that it was singing. So I'm going to add this. Oh, let me just see. I don't know what just happened.
So you see, that's a familiar worship song in Liberia, and for all of us here, I'm sure we are aware. When people invoke God's power, and it tells you in this place there is a power of God in this place.
Powerful.
Uh, it tells you that they've come not just to sit and watch. They also had the opportunity to invoke the Spirit of God on the CMC. They sang different gospel songs. The one you just play is a familiar one, to give all of them the chance to add their voices, so they had to make a chorus. You saw them dance to it. Surprisingly, you saw them with the sasa. That sound you were hearing is something that the women will use a lot to do praise and worship in the churches and what have you. And it just add up, to the beauty of what women can do. When the women say they are for you and they are moving with you, it means a lot. When the women move, the men will move. All those women that came today, when the husbands come along with them, what you're talking about? Then the men say, "Let's go." Now, that's all they need to do. So if we have 10,000 women and all of them with their relationship decide to follow them,
And the
they can be
children,
and their children,
adult
right?
children.
They
Hmm.
are mothers, and they carry that extra spirit of recruiting people.
Right.
So we know that they all came from homes today. They told their family they were coming to the CMC. So the name CMC is in their homes.
Hmm.
It's in their communities. They have they have heard about the name of the party. They know who chaired the party. They know who the political leader is. So he said, Musa, if you're driving a vehicle with CMC on it, people see the car, they will ask you, where is Musa Benete? But he's
Oh,
not in all of the vehicle. We are the we are the staffers, moving around. He's not in the vehicle of us. But if you reach in your community and somebody asks you, but where is Musa Benete? No, Musa is not in this vehicle. He will come the day he decide to come here. So that's how people has people have been coming to familiarize the CMC with the attachment of Mr. Musa Hassan Benete, who is, of course, if you check Mr. Benete record in terms of followers in the last few months before he became political leader to today's date, I'm sure he's one of the most followed political leader currently in terms of the numbers that have started following his activities in the country. People following him, you go on his page, he's very active, his followers have increased. I'm sure the reason why people are doing that is to know exactly his involvement, his activities, his utterances, his associates, his affiliate, and everything that he's involved with. Because people judge you by those things. And there are some big names in our body politics that have been visiting, holding meetings in the next couple of weeks. There'll be some very big announcement in terms of endorsement and people making their way to the party. But again, we'll hold that to our chest because we're in a political space. At the appropriate time, those names will be out, and there will be several congratulatory messages coming the way of the CMC.
yes. So I just want to say thank you, Mr. Toby, for that wonderful update. It was great, just knowing that the women were at our headquarters today, and it's just beautiful watching to get a good balanced picture of what is happening in our country and what is happening in CMC. I also heard when I joined you guys, and I would like to also acknowledge that in other news, Nigeria is on its way to become a full-fledged chapter. So I just
Yeah,
want you to know, like, we have a healthy competition. I live in the Philadelphia area, and so I have a healthy competition going on with Miss Madam Victoria Sindula. Minnesota always like to tease us and tell us that we are not a chapter yet, and they have a lot of members up there. So we're working very, very hard to reach up to their standard, and we are going to make it. So I just wanted to add that. Um, in other CMC news, as Mr. Toby said, there's going to be some big announcements. There's also we had a lot of different upward mobility in the party. I wanted to congratulate Mr. J. Victor Nangwe. He moved
yeah,
up to Vicky's position, so he's Secretary General of the party. Many of you will be hearing from him. He's going to be serving as the means of keeping and directing communication and solving some other issues within the party. I believe that Ishmael Fofana, who is in charge of the youth auxiliary within the party, he also was appointed. Um, Miss Gertrude Japason, who is now in charge of the Philadelphia, Delaware chapter. We had our first meeting, by the way, last night. It was very beautiful. We are moving. CMC is moving. So that's the news. glad
And
that
so,
and Ansu Colette. Thank you for telling me. It was good to have an able chair lady by my side. You would just remind me. Ansu Colette, which is also he and I talk. I talk to almost all the administrators on a daily basis. Almost, I appreciate Madam Victoria calling me on almost every morning when she calls back to work. She will call and say, "How you doing?" and we can talk about CMC business. I was also appointed to be financial treasurer in that area. He's extremely well qualified. He's into IT services. So I've been also using ANSU to send people that I need to be registered or to verify if they were registered. And he's doing that very well. But he's going to also be taking care of the party's finances, which we are getting to. I also want to announce that we are also planning a retreat, a leadership retreat. I got some information, especially for the USA chapters, the USA area. So, Vicky, I got some information that I'll be sharing with you tonight that relates to the formulation of this USA retreat. And this it's going to be a very great retreat where we're going to talk about the order and procedure of the different chapters, the functioning of party leaders. Just reiterate that. Also, we're going to talk about strengthening and making sure that CMC is going to be the next leadership for Liberia. So I just wanted to add that. So we can move on to our next topic.
You want me to bring you up to speed so we stay in the CMC space before we go to the next topic? Maybe from there we
Yes,
can.
definitely,
Okay.
please.
Since we still giving update from the CMC feed, on the 15th of this month, the CMC will be moving into Mount Gibby. Mount Gibby is one of the counties here in Liberia. Uh, they've they've made several requests to the party, especially in a town. Let me try to get the name of that town right. They call it Nyangwali. It's a town somewhere, Nyangwali, somewhere in the Gibi area. That town has been challenged with roads. You know, I drove there over the weekend and I'm driving a truck. I'm driving on a road without a bridge.
What? A
Driving
road? A what?
without a bridge.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta drive in the river, in the middle of the river. So you gotta take the rakes to know
Amen.
how deep you're going. And it is in a district uh, with a senator in the name of Honorable Maiwa Nukwe. He's been around the Liberia political space for a very long time. There is a representative of that district as well. But it will hurt your heart to know how people, will ask people to give them power, to vote for you, and you neglect them, even the connection to the schools. So Nyankoli is in Guinea, is cut off in terms of road, market, and school. There's one junior high school. Let me tell you what I took from there. The school stopped to 8th grade. The school carried about 325 students, the enrollment of the school in that era. The seating capacity of 325 students is 105 chairs.
What?
105 chairs for 325 students.
So where the other students sitting down on the floor?
So that's the question for you. Where are they sitting? So because of that condition, they combine the classes. So first and second grade in one class, third and fourth grade in one class, fifth and sixth grade in one class, seventh and eighth grade in one class. They have to divide the 105 chair on the 325 students. So you go first, you got a space to sit. If you go to school late, you either have to sit in the dust on the floor to learn. So they reach out to the CMC. So stability will be going there on the 15th. We're going to break ground for the annex of that school to take it to a high school. So I've gone to do the assessment. I've just returned. So we'll go to Nyangoli. I know the PO is going to be crying his heart to see him drive through those barrows and driving in the water. I'm very sure the CMC will make intervention on the road. The bridges are bad. It's risky. It's terrible. It is scary at all fronts. So on the 15th will be that activities in my Gibby County. And let me tell you, after I return, apparently the senator who, in my mind, have neglected that district, the Ministry of Public Works of this country who's been here for years, the following day, they make a follow-up to the same town that the CMC is about to go. So we will not be surprised when we shall announce our intervention for the school and the road condition to hear the government of the day say they got a blueprint. Because everywhere the CMC turn to make intervention in the quest to stop us or to put on halt to what we intend to do, they will always come after us with a conversation of the blueprint. The community have asked the CMC to help, so we will help to do an extension of a school project. The Ministry of Education has given us a satisfied blueprint. We've done the sketch of the work. The contractors have done that. I'm sure they presented that to the Ministry of Education for their approval. But the road to the town is bad, it's risky. The only means of transportation is by motorbike. If you want to go with a vehicle, you have to drive in the middle of a creek or a river to go to the other side. So I just thought that to let you know that we'll make an intervention, and then we'll be having a solidarity march like we did in Nimba. In Ganta, you remember that solidarity march? We are having one in Mangibi. The citizens of that county have said they want to stand with Mr. Stability, they want to give him their voice, they want to stand with him and support his initiative. So we are also in the plan of having a solidarity march in Mangibi County, in Kakata to be specific.
Awesome.
As of next week, we've concluded the arrangement for the Political Lounge to be on 2 additional platforms here. There is a radio station in Bond County called The Voice of Bond.
Yes.
So I've just returned from there on today. The Renaissance Communications is in partnership with that radio station. Mm-hmm. So they'll be lifting the Political Lounge moving forward as of next week. And then Radio Secretary will extend the broadcast time as of next week to lift the Political Lounge. We've completed all of those arrangements. I just thought to let you guys know about that.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Toby. I'm highly impressed with your work and the news that you are bringing to us and to the Liberian people as well. If you guys don't mind, I just want to take a moment to just welcome and tell the Liberian people, hello, those who are joining us. I want to welcome Mr. Collins Toby. He asked, how are you guys doing? Ambassador Joel Wonder, he said that was a Nimba gospel song. I believe he was referring to the song that the women were singing. Hawasano, thank you for watching. Karamo Saka, good to be here. CMC Strong. Yeah, I want to bring you on. I got your message, your text. I can't find it. Could you please text me again so we can talk? Mohammed Samodu Bala is also saying that CMC is the party of the people. Yes, you are indeed right. Winston, of course, is here. You can see him. Thank you. He's always giving up his time to be here with us and filling in whenever I need him. Much for your service to CMC, Winston. Salaman Fofana, he said, good job, my good people. And we are in this together. Yes, we are. Together, we are stronger. Luis Juti Pana, to attract more people on this platform, please this 2 to 3 times during the show. Thank you for your feedback. I'm doing just that. Erickson Tukbe, CMC is the hope for the future. You are so right. Oh my goodness, I just lost my chat. Hold on, people. Let me just get my chat back. I just lost it. Okay, here I am. I'm back. I'm definitely back. I got the chat back. Where was I? Okay, I think I also Erickson Tukwe, CMC is the hope for the future. Kazi Marvin, he said from Liberia, Grand Bassa County, respectively. Grand Bassa County in the house. Musa Faiduana, he's always here. He said the show is juicy tonight. Thank you for your compliment. Abu Fofana is also here. He says, hello, Africana Nathan. I believe Africana is in the Florida region. So thank you for joining us. He said, thank you guys. We appreciate everyone for you for pushing the CMC agenda. Yes, it's a blessing that we as to have our own space, our own home where we will be able to tell the world the good news about CMC. The news isn't quite sometimes reaching the Liberian media, but thank God we have this space to do that. And he also wants to welcome and says thank you to Madam Victoria Sendolo. Welcome her and wants her to watch Florida. Sekou Kana, thank you so much. Sekou is spreading and putting our show up in the different chat rooms. And Sekou, thank you for doing that. I was saying earlier, I stole your idea. We should to have the CNC emblem in the back. I know that you did a show. I saw that and I like that. So I today play around a little bit. I don't know. And here we are. Voila. The CMC Diaspora says, of course, for sharing our show. Kevin passed away, said yesterday was a huge working day for the recruitment team. Let's give it up for the recruitment team. Thank you so much for the hard work, recruitment team. This is pass away. He said these women are very committed. They made close to stay the headquarters for close to 8 hours, singing and dancing. Yes, we saw that. Nuhan T. Sangari is in North Africa. He leads the North African team in North Africa, Morocco specifically. I've been in contact with him. Thank you for all that you do in North Africa. If you're watching and you're in North Africa, we need you to register, to sign up, and to join the team. Come with your own commitment and your conviction to be a member of CMC. Adaman Jalibai, he's watching from Atlanta. Lydia is also watching. Thank you, Lydia. It's good to have you. Mohammed Dol is in Minnesota. Mohammed is part of the recruitment team. Thank you so much. He's been a wonderful in terms of just sharing our program, keeping the chat room active, making sure that the news of CMC goes around. Mohammed, thank you so much for your hard work. Appreciate it highly. Omaru Sila is also watching. He says, from my end, I'm joining you guys from the Philippines. Oh my goodness, this is the first time I've seen someone from the Philippines. He is expressing himself about a political leader, and he has some negative things to say. But you know what? We don't believe in negativity on this show. We keep pushing, and in life, we don't believe in negativity. That's why we have come thus far. So we'll keep pushing, and the Liberian people will see to vote the right way. They're not voting for a tribe. They're not voting for a religion. They are voting because they are sick and tired of limited infrastructure, sick and tired of terrible economy, not having a job, not having good health care. That's what the Liberian people eyes are opening day by day, and they're going to vote for. I want to say, Governor, where he is here, he wants to welcome his sister, uh, Madam Victoria. Omaru Sila is also here. So I just want to welcome all of you, and we thank you for watching. Um, we're just going to have anything else to add. So, Henry, Ansu, you got something to add before we go back to circle back? And also, Winston, you got something to add, and we'll circle back to Mr. Toby to give us our next topic of discussion.
Well, nothing much. That nothing much, and it was just that the videos, photos from yesterday, so much encouraging, and I'm not seeing that regular. I will say women then. I will say, but I saw very unique and organized. Yeah, people well organized, saw them well dressed. So that's tell you that are people who went out there in the interest of their country. So as I said, not the regular I will say people. So yeah, so there's so much encouraging, and it's a kudos to our mothers, our sisters that are taking the lead, that are taking the step for this country, and knowing very well that they are believing into the CMC, especially with the 40-40 idea of a political leader.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Cooper. You want to charm in before Mr. Toby comes in?
Yeah, sure. So, one thing I've been trying to say here today is that what we saw today at the party headquarters it happened as a result of gender equality, where you see that this political party is dealing with the two gender. You have women dominating in the leadership position, in top position, and you have men are also working with the political party. So you see that women feel protected and they feel at home to see that the party is being led by women, and as such, they feel that when they come to the political party headquarters, they'll be welcome. That's why you saw them. They felt at home today. They were free. They opened up their heart to invite the presence of God, invite committing the party in the hands of God. So I believe that. This move that the political party make by uh, working hard with gender equality, making sure that women presence are felt within every major decision within the political party, help today to bring a couple of women together, models from different areas, to make sure that they are protected and make sure that their presence are felt at the political party headquarters. So again, I think that this whole thing, all of you contributed to it. Like I said, you have been very brave here. You've been very clear about the message. You've been inviting, calling on our mothers in Liberia to turn up, to join you in the struggle. You and the other people, to make sure that women can also be on the table with you. So this is a good job, and let's keep it going. But it has been a good time here tonight, and I just want to say I would have loved to stay as long as we have to be here, but I have another obligation very early in the morning, so it's already 3:07 here. But I hope to be here on Thursday, well prepared, where Mr. Dumoy and myself, we will have to present on behalf of our platform. So it has been a good time here. You
All
muted.
right,
You muted.
Winston.
I'm sorry. If you are in Rwanda, you're hearing the voice of Mr. Winston Cooper. He is giving up his time to be here, as he just told us. He's always here. He's here on Thursday. Please also don't forget to register. He's counting and checking that. He leads the team in the CMC team in Rwanda. Winston, I just want to tell you thank you so much for being here. We appreciate your time. And also, many of you got an inbox from me Uh, please help me help the person I asked you to help. Thank you. Okay, Winston,
All right,
thank you.
Winston.
Yes.
Yeah, I
See you
think he left
soon.
already.
Yes. Um, yeah, so we can move on. Mr. Toby is all three of us, and Vicky's coming back. She took a break. We're still getting used to our time change on this end of the world.
Yeah, right.
It's quite interesting. It's actually 9 o'clock here, but because we fell back, it's 8 o'clock here. So Liberian time is what time now for you guys?
It's after 1.
It's after
1 a.m. 9 minutes after 1 a.m.
okay. Well, okay. So we are in now. Our show's gonna end in 30 minutes, right? Because it went to 9. Am I right, Ansu?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So we now start at 6:30, 9 to 8:30. 6:30 to 8:30 Liberian time.
Okay.
Am I right? No?
Our time remain constant. Is the change is at your
Our
end.
time remain
So
constant. Oh,
Okay.
our
Okay.
time saying 11:30.
our
Okay.
time is 11:30. So your time is the time that is changing.
Yes. Okay. Right. Well, we are going until 8:30 on this end. And
So first it was 7:30. So now move to your time at 8:30.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
So is there any other thing on your plate or okay? Yes. Vegas bike.
Oh yeah, I think he just clarified that because we fall behind, so
Yes.
it was 1 hour behind instead of one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, so certainly would do that. Well, I just, as usual, we speak for the Liberian people here. Mr. Toby asked me if I had anything up on my plate. I know there are certain things that are going on in the country right now. Uh, people sometimes would say, "Oh, the government is doing well." Yes, I want to acknowledge that the government is doing well, but on the other hand, some of the key issues that affect the Liberian people we are still struggling. When we look at the high degree of unemployment in our country, things that dearly affect the Liberian people is concerning. We want those things to be prioritized because that's what CMC would do. We will prioritize those things. It's been so many years. A lot of times people say, "Well, I want to blame unemployment on the fact that we have war in our country." It's been so many years. So what have we done about that as a group of people, as a government? How have we addressed the legacy of the civil war that we had in Liberia? And we can name them here, but we all know, the legacy of the civil war. But and corruption is an issue in our country. Corruption, here it is today. And we can talk about that. I will stop after, I say my thoughts on that. I can't believe like we are going towards signing the deal, the all black deal with Oranto. Arthur Ozzy, who came in the country with his all uh, appeal a couple of years ago, later on turned around and sold all black to Chevron for millions and millions of dollars. He's back, Liberians. He's back. I hope you hear me. He's back, whining and dining for our president, and was able to establish a law that was able to send that law down to the legislature. That now some people are saying that it's a done deal, you know. So I want Nigerians to open their eyes to hear and ask, how is this beneficial to us? If our executive, considering we have such an imperialist government, can look at this ordeal, this man, this Arthur Easy Man, or whatever his name is, who came and to me, uh, duped the Liberian people a couple of years ago with buying it all black and then selling it to Chevron and making many millions of dollars, and then he's back again. That's questionable to me. But yet and still, our executive did that to the legislature. So who's watching? Who's watching for the Liberian people? And then I hear that it's the legislature. They've been fighting back and forth, but most likely it's going to be passed. That this all black deal is going to be passed. So who's fighting for the Liberian people is what I like to ask, and I like you guys to. I like to hear your thoughts on that if you have any. But that's just something when we talk about, this unemployment. This contributes to unemployment.
Think you want to say something before I come in? You're muted, so let me go ahead. So
Yes.
you see that I'm very happy that you strike this point, and it is an eye opener. The reason why it is the way it is, you remember, that we can retrospect a little, when Oriental came to this country, it was under the Unity Party-led administration of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf.
Correct. And Mr.
But then,
Vice President.
but then, the current president was the vice president. Under that administration, it was reported that the national legislature at the time signed 16 bogus agreements. One of those agreements was the Oriental Agreement. So to have people walk into our corridor of our investment commission and through some means with the executive and some members of the national legislature with a briefcase or some dollars, and managed to convince members of that body then to sign onto that agreement, only to realize that it was later sold to, I think, Chevron, and Liberians turned out to be on the end without benefiting nothing. Under the Weir administration, that conversation did not come back in the space of concession with everything that went on under the CDC administration. For 12 years of the Unity Party administration, we were discussing bogus agreements signed. Liberians were complaining. And when the sale took place, it was of no secret. The same gentleman who surfaced 12 years of the Unity Party government and did not surface 6 years of the Weir administration resurfaced under the same name, same face, same individual, with the same sort of an arrangement to come and buy oil block. So the question that you are asking as to why the executive will even muster the courage to send the same individual that Liberians complain about, that duped this country of millions of dollars. When the current president said he was a packed vehicle and everything was being placed on the lap of former President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and members of the national legislature then, even though at the time he was president of the Liberian Senate. It will interest you to note that during the passage of that agreement, Liberians who profess to be expert were called for what they call public hearing, and they all consented that it was a good deal. That's how the members of the legislature passed that deal. It ended up becoming a bad deal. Today, it has resurfaced. This time around, under the vice president, who said he was a packed car, but now he's a racing car, who saw a bad deal yesterday, but has approved that deal to go to the national legislature for rectification with the same individual. If he stole yesterday and duped the country, why is he being given credence to even be a part of a discussion on the same topic, the same oil block conversation? So it is now time that members of the legislature or the arm that is now responsible to look at that deal do due diligence to see how they can, stand the ground. But again, the way our politics around the national legislature works, people will agree and disagree. At the end of the day, they got some group in their working instrument called majority that will carry the day and minority will have the say. So if the executive headed by the president, who was vice president when the deal was bad, is now resubmitting a deal that was bad yesterday as a good deal for rectification, it means that there is something that the executive will have to do. They have to lobby to make sure that that deal is passed. If our national legislature will be an independent body, which of course I'm still doubting if they are, will look at it and reflect on the past activities of the gentleman in question. I'm not sure that document should even be a document for conversation at the national legislature. But again, it's been submitted. There will be public hearing. The Liberia professional people that understands the deal will be invited. And like you said, I would not be surprised, like many other Liberians out there, to see that pass. Because Liberians can go to the radio and say everything they want to say. I've heard the former speaker, J. Funati Kofa, or Musa Belete. They were the first two lawmakers that raised the flag when Oriental resurfaced recently at the national legislature. They say it is a bad deal. Liberians should not give it credence. But equally, some Liberians who are members of the national legislature sees it as a good instrument. So it is now either the minority against the majority. And if you see the composition of the House, the speaker, who is the regime speaker, has as many persons in his ambit. And if the Mr. Bedete and Funati Kofa and the rest of the guys can object and say whatever they want to say, if the majority have their say, the minority will have the will. So it affects the Liberian people in general. That is how our sectors have been abused. It is happening in the oil sector. But do you know how much damage will cause our country in our resources of the country? This country is blessed to the extent that God gave us everything. We got rain here, we got sun, we got diamond, we got botsa. Even I'm hearing that they have identified additional resources in this country. But see us as a country. People come here and exploit this country in our eyes and take away our resources and leave us here begging on the street. And it's happening after one administration to another administration. We are going cycle with this conversation. So this is a conversation of 12 years that has resurfaced in another 6 years of this administration that is giving them 18 years as a party. And we are coming back to the same old story of having bogus concession, not properly vetted, not properly ratified. It will affect the Liberian people, but because few individuals stand to benefit, so the bigger good of it will be about them, and the smaller portion will be about the Liberian people. How can we be giving our concession and Liberia stand to benefit less, and the people who bring the concession benefit more?
Yes, thank you.
We've done that in all of our settings. So we are looking forward to the national legislature. We are hoping that there will be men this time and not boys being carried away by their peers, and make a determination that will benefit the masses so that jobs and other things can be created. We are crying for employment, but we are giving all, everything to others that are exploiting us in the name of being investors in our country. I will stop here and hear your take.
Thank you. I will actually allow Vicky to come in and let us hear her thoughts about. We're speaking about the oil rental. I think that's the name by Arthur Easy. Is back in the country, and we will go into this more. We'll continue to inform our people what is at hand right now. So, Vicky, your
So thank you so much. I want to say thank you to Mr. Toby for the background knowledge. Just he just gave us all about how it all started and how it happened
Mhm,
before. So
mhm.
you see that this is what I tell people, even in the great United States, when majority vote, the excitement to vote for presidency made them forget about voting for other, legislature or lawmakers. So at the end of the day, people only pay attention to presidency and don't pay attention to other, other position in voting. So it just makes it hard where they always have majority of the ruling party or people that would say just keep, making the wrong decision. So right now, looking at the house, according to what you explained, about what had happened with the our current president being vice president at the time, the head of the Senate, know everything that went on, and then it didn't go well with the Liberian people. But I see that the whole entire house, the lawmakers, my question here is: are they really there for the Liberian people, or they just there to do the way of the president? That's what I see. There are people that I that have few knowledge that we see that they are visionaries that are there in the house. Not everybody, but it's just few of them. They are minority. So when things happen, that the only thing we can do is to just give the awareness, keep talking about it, so the Liberian people can hear it. But the people that are representing the Liberian people are just, and the people that are very rational when it comes to this situation or issues, they are just few. And then everybody in the house is actually like most people, for the ways or by the ways of the president. So it's something that high. And again, hopefully, we pray that it will go as a way of the Liberian people this time around. Let's just keep talking about it and let's give the awareness out there and see how best they will use the judgment to bring that to an end. What positive outcome to? Thank you.
Thank you. And I want us to. We're gonna continue to expand on this, but I took some time in my busy schedule today to read, follow up on the law, and it is my understanding that 5% of the profit from the oil deal will go to the Liberian people. Okay, if it passes now, if this deal, yes, that is how I said. But listen to even what even um, made me feel less hopeful. This the 5% is supposed to work within the establishment of citizen law, some kind of law that the legislature is supposed to pass, and then the money goes to the Ministry of Finance, who then manages the money on behalf of the Liberian people. We heard this story before. Okay, how do they manage Liberian people money? There's a consensus that all Liberians cannot go to participate in, the referendum or the calls that take to decide on how they should manage the money. But we know in our country, when we put these things in the government's hands, it doesn't reach to the people. We know that. Okay, we have multiple examples of how they say they're working on our behalf and we don't see any end results. So we'll continue to speak about this people. We want to know exactly how. I would think even if this law passed, they should be able to come out, step out, and tell the Liberian people exactly what are the projects that we have identified. And this is the way how by selling this oil deal, as much as it's bad, it's not something that I would support given its history. Okay. But this is what 5% of your money will do for you in the country. This is what we intend to do. Maybe
5%.
donate or give that 5% to healthcare, education in this location. Speak to us. But nobody's speaking to the Liberian people. This is what the commissioner do to us. They don't speak to us. We don't have no play in what done. People who are supposed to represent us, you would think that they would be asking the right question as to why this deal, first of all, came from the executive branch and not the legislature, most likely. Okay, we're hearing that they are going to pass this deal. Some people are strongly in disagreement with Honorable Musa Hassan Bilite, and I think, as Mr. Toby said, Mr. Kufa, because they are reading lines in this deed. This man, who is Arthur Easy, has been down this road with us. He came and he saw all black before, and we bring him back again. It doesn't make
So,
sense to me.
With the same approach too.
so
Yes.
I think Liberians should not support. I think this is one time that Liberians should speak to the lawmakers. And again, our lawmakers, the way they work, they should be holding consultation with the people before making decision. But it will annoy you to know that they will make the decision, there will be noise, and then they will decide to provide clarity at the end of the day. And that's sycophancy. They should, in these cases, or in the conversation like a conception, people should be allowed to go back to the constituents and to hold town hall meetings. Let people get involved. Let them make their input. But because our representatives will not do that, they will rather form a clique of few individuals because they work in numbers, and they will allegedly get involved into dubious activities, and they will pass that at the disadvantage of the Liberian people that will be crying and complaining, because the name of the individual is not a strange name. He's been down this route before. And why is it only coming when there is a unity party administration? 12 years. He came here with Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and they passed this deal with the intention that they were going to get into exploration with Nokar and what have you. And the former president's son was sitting at Nokar. Honorable Bwakai at the time was vice president and sitting at the Liberian Senate. He was the president of the Senate. He said he was a packed vehicle that had no authority, but he was the president of the Senate. Liberians cried and complained, and they admitted that during that administration, they had 16 or more bogus concessions that they signed that did not benefit the Liberian people. If that was something that they acknowledged, and under the CDC administration, that conversation did not resurface, but under the Wakai vice president to president administration, the same bad conception that duped the country has resurfaced. Why would Mr. President even condone a conversation in that direction? What have changed that didn't change in the 12 years that will change in the 6 years? The gentleman is the same man. He comes with the same briefcase under his arm and driving from one office to another office and making commitment to people. And our team of lawmakers to stand up to this. Today I heard one former lawmaker who also denounced and asked the government to not even support this conversation of this oil block to the gentleman who was involved in the conversation, because he felt in 12 years And there's no difference he's going to do in this term. And this is something that has hurt this country because the way we're giving out what God has given us to build our country, to build the future of our generation. If we get everything up for little or nothing, like we're doing with the Salomita and all of people, like we're doing with bomb mines, like we did with mining companies that are in Cape Mount, the one in Birmingham. Those places, you go to those places where people are taking the resources from. People still drinking from creek. People still drinking, and from unsafe, environment. People live in those communities without even electricity. But the resources are being extracted in their eyes, and they lack roads, they lack schools. Now we're going to oil blocks. We done it yesterday. We can't do it again today and expect us to get the same or to get different result. If it is bad, it is bad. If it was bad yesterday that Liberians talked about it and people admitted that it was bad, it cannot be good today. And this is something that our lawmakers should stand against, and Liberians should speak more about this time around, that to allow Mr. President, who was vice president yesterday, to put this down the throat of the Liberian people. This will be one thing that, uh, this administration will not go unpunished for. It's a serious thing, and we should all talk about it as much as possible. And our lawmakers should listen. If they failed to listen yesterday, there's a new cream of lawmakers in there. They should now take some time to listen. Read more about it and see how it benefits the Liberian people. It should not be on promise. It should be on actualities.
Yeah. So I think Yang gave a comment in the comment section about the same issues. He said they don't view it as good deal for the country. They see it as chance to collect bribes just to pass it, whether it benefits the nation or not.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Jan is on point with that, and I'll be calling you Jan after the show. Um, Front Page Africa reported, and I'm just pulling it up here, in October of last year, that he's bribed his way through the legislative branch of government, paying at least $10,000 for each all block that he bought. Okay, he bought three all blocks, and he paid $10,000 for those all blocks. So imagine that. So we keep on asking a question here, and we usually ask the question, what is in it for the Liberian people? So we will continue to talk about this, and it's about 8:30. We would like to um, close the show and ask Ansu if he had any final thoughts, and then we all just do our final thoughts. Time to close, right, Ansu? We can't hear you, Ansu.
137 already.
Yes.
And Liberia is 137.
Yes.
So we went extra 7 minutes already.
Yes.
And it was just an interesting talking point discussion. So came over a little bit late, so we can run it again today, but on our side because we're into the next day already, which is Tuesday. So we can continue with it. Yeah, but it was a good, interesting topic. That in Madame Sandolo.
Thank you. Thank you. Vicky, you want to close, and then I'll be the last to go. Mr. Toby will close, and then I'll close, and then we'll be back here tomorrow. Mr. Toby, I hope you can join us again tomorrow if your schedule is not busy. I know you keep a tight schedule, but you bring a lot to the show in terms of providing us a lot of historical perspective on the issues that are happening in Liberia. So, but Vicky, you want to just close, and then?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody for the show tonight. It was good. And the issue that we just discussed about the oil in Toronto coming back, I think that we should, it's kind of awareness for the Liberian people. We should continue to, spread out there so the Liberian people will know that there's something like that going on. I think we should talk about it more. Even when we come tomorrow, I think we should keep talking about it. And I want to say thank you to everybody again. Mr. Toby, thank you so much for the background knowledge always, for the current event. Yeah, we look forward to just coming here and learning more and growing with you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, thank you. Mr. Toby?
So, yeah, thanks to Ansu and thanks to Vic. So, by closing, again, I'm sure we are gradually getting used to the time. I can assure you that we'll do this as often as possible. It's a teamwork. It's because of the CMC that we are here, and I'm sure others are making more sacrifice along the way as well. So this is our time to sacrifice for the party and the growth of the party. So tomorrow, like you rightly said, is another day. There are more issues about the party, about the country that we can talk about intermittently, giving information on the way forward and putting some ideas across to our listeners and our viewers. So this issue that we all have said, we'll talk about it again tomorrow. Maybe as we go along, we'll have to structure some of the days that we'll just talk about our resources and how has it benefited us as a people. Because some of the places that people live, it's terrible to see in 21st century, a country as old as we are, and we are still lacking in many ways. But again, the CMC will do it different. We are sure that as we progress with the months ahead of us, the people will start to migrate all by themselves because of the magnet of development that we are introducing. And these government that are professing to be knowledgeable about governance and claiming to be without this party, Liberia will not do this. Today, briefly, before we go out, the chairman of the Unity Party say he loved to go to election with the CDC because as chairman, CDC would never win him as chairman of the Unity Party once he's chairman. Again, that's how they see it. It's good that they think that it is a two-horse race, but we allow people to sit in their comfort while we are working for the Liberian people. We know that our days and their days are numbered. Our work will speak, and the Liberian people will judge at the end of the day. I will close on this note, and we'll look forward to being here tomorrow, same time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You have said it all, Mr. Toby. One of the reasons why I joined this political party, the CMC, is because I'm very, very aware that in this 21st century, we are way behind compared to different countries within our regions and outside of our region. CMC wants to do things differently. We have observed the bridges that Mr. Toby, you got to drive through the bridges, through the river. Children don't even get decent health care. Women sometimes die during pregnancy at a alarming rate. And so these are the things that we want to inform our Liberian people about. So we are thankful that you joined us today. Please come back again. And so we'll keep you informed as to what is going on in our country. Thank you again. Thank you, Ansu, for being in the studio. Mr. Toby, we'll talk tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay. We're still working on our national anthem coming on. I think I saw something today when I was playing around, so maybe I'll be able to put it on. We like to close the show with our anthem. Okay. It's not happening for me. All right. That's okay.
CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values. CMC Global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's all together. Let's all together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Okay, Ansuo, I see you.